Hey everyone, today we're tearing into Gotta Serve Somebody. This is one of Bob Dylan's most direct, most debated, and honestly most powerful songs. It's from his 1979 album Slow Train Coming, and boy does it pack a punch. Let's get right into it. Right from the get-go, the song hits you with this really radical idea, something that cuts right to the core of how we think about freedom. The message is just so simple and so stark. No one is truly free. Every single one of us is answering to something. So, how does he go about proving this massive point? Well, he doesn't start small, that's for sure. He casts this incredibly wide net, pulling in characters from absolutely every corner of society. He's making it clear from the start, nobody gets a pass. First up, he starts right at the top. Think positions of power, of prestige. You could be an ambassador to England or France, shaping global policy. Or maybe you're the absolute pinnacle of physical strength and fame, the heavyweight champion of the world. Then he completely switches gears, right? He pivots to the world of total excess. You might be a rock and roll addict, living a life that looks like it's breaking every single rule. And then, just as fast, he flips to the complete other side of the law. You could be a businessman or a high-degree thief. I mean, think about that. In just a few lines, Dylan has thrown a diplomat, an athlete, a rock star, and a criminal all into the exact same boat. It's incredible. Okay, so this next part is where Dylan's argument gets really, really clever. He starts to systematically just dismantle this whole illusion of control we all have. He shows how everything we use to define ourselves, our power, our wealth, where we live, it's all completely irrelevant to his main point. Let's look at power. On one hand, he mentions a doctor or a chief, these figures of respect and authority. But then, on the other hand, he throws in a city councilman taking bribes or a state trooper. See? Whether you're respected or feared, legit or corrupt, it just doesn't matter. And what about wealth? He gives us this amazing image of a socialite dripping in pearls, the very definition of high society, right? And then, in the very same breath, he talks about a construction worker building a house. Totally different worlds, but they're both tied up by the same invisible rule. It goes even deeper than that. Even our most basic living situation offers no escape. You could be living it up in a mansion with every possible comfort, or you could be sleeping on the floor. The song's logic hits both people exactly the same. I mean, he even drills down to something as simple as personal taste. It doesn't matter if you like to wear silk or you prefer cotton, if you drink whiskey or milk, eat caviar or bread. All these little choices, the things we think make us us, Dylan is basically saying they're just window dressing. They don't touch the deeper reality. So you see the point he's building, right? He's covering every single base. Rich or poor, blind or lame. Heck, you can even try to run away, live in a totally different country under a fake name, and the rule still applies. There are absolutely no loopholes here. Okay, so where is all of this going? This huge list of every kind of person imaginable. It's all been building toward one thing, and that's a song's massive, booming, inescapable chorus, the inevitable choice. So, what is the point? After listing everyone from the head of a TV network to a guy working in a barber shop, what's the bottom line? What is this fundamental rule that gets everybody, no exceptions? And there it is. That's the knockout punch. Well, it may be the devil or it may be the Lord, but you're going to have to serve somebody. See, the choice isn't if you serve. The choice is who you serve. It's that simple. A totally stark, binary choice. The devil or the Lord. There's no middle ground, no third option. Now, when Dylan says serve, he doesn't just mean, being a servant. It's bigger than that. He's talking about a universal law of allegiance. It's, what's your North Star? What's the fundamental force you answer to? The thing your life is pointed at, whether you even realize it or not. Now, just when you think this whole song is a lecture, just Dylan pointing his finger at the rest of the world, he does something absolutely brilliant in the last verse. He takes this universal law he's laid out and he turns it right back on himself. He basically says, look, you can call me anything you want. He lists off all these names, Bobby, which is his nickname, or Zimmy, a callback to his real last name, Zimmerman. You can call him RJ, you can call him Ray. The point is, it doesn't matter what you call him. And that one move changes the entire song, because by putting himself in the lineup, it stops being a sermon. It's no longer him on a high horse judging everyone else. It becomes a confession. He's not saying, you guys have to serve somebody. He's looking you in the eye and saying, I do too. We're all in this together. So why are we still talking about a song from 1979? I mean, why does it still feel so relevant? Well, it's because that core question is absolutely timeless, so let's bring it into our world right now. Look, some of the specific jobs Dylan mentions might sound a little old school, but the basic idea, it's exactly the same. The players on the stage have changed for sure. Today, he'd probably be singing about a tech billionaire or a TikTok influencer or a gig worker driving for an app. But that fundamental choice, it hasn't gone anywhere. And really, this is what the song leaves us with. It forces us to ask, what are the devils and lords that we serve today? Is it our job, the one that demands every waking hour? Is it our political tribe that we follow no matter what? Could it be technology, the algorithm, the constant chase for more money, more likes, more stuff? In the end, the song doesn't give you an answer. It just leaves you with this massive question that hangs in the air long after the music is over. It was a question for Dylan, it was a question for his audience back then, and it's a question for every single one of us right now. So, what about you? Who do you serve?